Hi guys! Today I'll be presenting on logical fallacies, and one of the types of logical fallacies is the strawman and bandwagon appeal. Let's start off on what are logical fallacies. Well, these are statements or reasonings that contain no logical flow, which weaken an argument, making it invalid. They are non-sequitur, meaning that these statements do not logically flow from previous arguments. It misuses evidence, language, and gives false conclusion. Some type of logical fallacies are the strawman and bandwagon appeal. Okay, what is the strawman appeal? Okay, the strawman ignores a statement and substitutes it with false information. This occurs when someone appears to be refuting the original point made, but is actually arguing a point that wasn't initially made. The usage of this term is rhetoric. Suggests a human figure made of straw that is easy to knock down or destroy, such as military training dummies, scarecrows, or effigy. It is a common false etymology. It refers to men who stood outside courthouses with a straw in their shoe to signal their willingness to be a false witness. So, some examples of strawman appeal are, let's say, President Trump does not have middle-class Americans in mind. He's a part of the upper echelon of America. Next one is, we should be doing more to make cars greener and more fuel efficient. Our cities are built of cars. Do you want to affect the economy? All of these here are putting false information or are arguing for a point that was never even made. They turn around what is actually said. Okay, see, here are some other like pictures that state on the strawman appeal. So it says, okay, you have a person and you have a scarecrow, right? It says, the person says, you want to go get hamburgers? And then the scarecrow says, could we get pizza instead? So the person then starts, what? So you're saying we should only ever eat pizza? That we should burn down all hamburger stores? As you can see, this person here is changing the original statement, or is like arguing for a statement that was never even made by the poor scarecrow. The scarecrow is just saying that how they should get pizza instead. This guy took it in a next way and made it into a totally different scenario. And then the scarecrow then says, that's a very inaccurate and unfair representation of what I said. So basically, it's very inaccurate. It's not even close to what the point was in the beginning. He just stated to get pizza instead, and the man just turned it around and said, oh, you should only eat pizza, and then you should just burn down all the hamburger stores and stuff like that. And which he didn't imply, like, that's what he took, but the scarecrow never even implied it in the beginning. And next one is, and given my contributes to this paper, I think that I deserve to share credit with the first author. So this is what the little frog is saying to the next one. And so the man then takes it in as, so fame is more important to you than science? Huh, that's sad. As you can see, there was nothing in the beginning of the main point or what he said about fame or anything. He's just saying that he deserves credit for what he wrote, like the first author. Like the first author, he deserves some credit as well. And the next frog just took it in, like saying, oh, you don't care about that, but you care about this. Turning it around and making it to his defense, and basically putting the other frog down. And so the frog says, what? I didn't say that. So then the frog then replies, the other frog replies, oh, so now I'm senile too? So he's just turning everything around with the whole scenario of what's going on. He just asked to be contributed with the other authors, and this man already told him that he just cares about fame and that he's getting insulted as well, which was nothing like that. So now we're gonna be talking about the bandwagon appeal. Okay, so the bandwagon appeal is believed that some claim are true just because that's what most people believe, rather than using logical sense. So the name bandwagon fallacy comes from the phrase jump on the bandwagon or climb on the bandwagon, my bad. The phrase has come to refer to joining a cause because of its popularity. The mere fact that an idea is suddenly attracting adherents is the reason for others to join in with the trend and becoming adherents of the idea themselves. So what this is all saying is that, because everybody's doing it, I should do it. Because everybody believes that's true, it is true. It's like that type of concept, like majority wins then. So here are some examples of the bandwagon appeal. 1. Everyone on campus is a Chanel bag. I need to buy those bags. Basically going to what everyone is doing. Next one. All my friends are doing a low carb diet. That must be the only way to lose weight. So then it might not be the only way to lose weight, but since everybody's doing it, she then thinks that, oh, that's the only way you could do it. Like, there's no other way in doing it. Just because majority goes with that, it doesn't mean that it's correct. It's true then, or it's the only thing that will ever do such things that make you lose weight. Next one, idea X is popular, therefore X is correct. So let's say we have an equation of okay, so you have 2 plus 2 equals 4, and they're like, and then majority is like, no, it's 5. So therefore majority wins, saying how it's 5, although the real answer is 4. Just because majority goes for what like other answers, like example in this equation, they go for 5, doesn't mean that 5 is correct. Majority doesn't always mean good or correct. But with the bandwagon appeal, that's what it's meaning. It's meaning that, oh, because everybody goes with that, it is correct, it is true, it is the only way. I have to agree with that. So here's some other pictures with that show the bandwagon appeal. So it says the 2 frogs again. He says, I'm sorry, but most people don't believe that drug effect actually exists. So then the next frog replies, well, my data shows that it does. Should I just bow to popular opinion? This is science. That's what the next frog says. The other one replies, no one in your tenure committee believes that drug effect exists. You know, this data does look a little shaky. So as you could see, it's like not because everybody agrees, not everyone is agreeing to what his data is saying. They believe in the fact that, oh, it doesn't do any effect, although it is a scientific experiment that he's done, and he might be correct. He's now over doubting himself about if it's correct or not because of because of the majority who thinks that, oh, it doesn't do an effect like that. There's the next one that says, "Hey Sally, want to go to the party at Joe's tonight? Everyone's gonna be there." And she's like, "Thanks, Susie, but not really. I've got a lot of studying to do for the APUSH." But then her friend says, "But Sally, everyone's going to be there." So this bandwagon appeal is, you could say it's related to peer pressure then. In a way, like in this scenario, it's more of like a peer pressure. Oh, like you should go because everyone's gonna be there, like don't miss out, like stuff like that. And then it would lead to like them saying, "Oh, stop, like have some fun, loosen up," like that. It would kind of like coexist or correlate with peer pressure, because majority does that. You'd want to do that too, although you might think, oh, it's wrong, or like I have other things to do. Like in her case, she has studying, but now her friend is like pushing and be like, oh, everyone's gonna be there. Having majority on her side makes it more believable to Sally to want to go to the party even more, knowing that like more people are backing up the idea of her going to a party. Okay, so in writing, you should always avoid logical fallacies, and like reasons to avoid it is because they're simply wrong, because your statement then becomes dishonest. That means that it becomes dishonest because you are knowingly using it. You know that you're using it, so there is no actual facts, there is no actual substance in there, because it's all dishonest, it's all basically lies. And you knowing, you willingly using it, makes it even more dishonest. That's what it's saying, and it's just simply wrong. The next one is, it weakens your argument. So you're using this strategy to strengthen your argument. It will weaken it instead, because you don't have actual facts, you don't have evidence you don't have facts or evidence that could support your argument. You're just throwing in false information, or you're just going with what everyone else is saying. Like you're using the strawman fallacies or the bandwagon fallacies. Either you're going with what majority says, or you're just converting the main point into something that is completely irrelevant, that it was never even mentioned. Lastly, it may be insulting towards your readers, as they may feel as if you don't consider them intelligent. So this is insulting to your readers. Why? Like it says there, they might feel that you believe that, oh, they're dumb, they're gullible, they'll take anything I say. That's a very, very quick way to lose your readers if you use this strategy. This strategy will weaken it, and it will insult them, because let's say, oh, bananas are orange, just because, and 1,000 people agree that bananas are orange, but your readers are gonna be like, do you think I'm stupid? Like they're gonna start thinking, oh, this man is just not like doing it, he's not actually considering, he's taking it for a joke. Like they might get insulted, you lose your readers, and then nobody will read your paper because it's just not right. So these reasons are why you should not use logical fallacies in your paper, because it is just simply, in other words, just wrong to use. You're not supposed to be using false information. You're not supposed to be deriving conclusions from one point that, or changing the point, making it into something that was never even discussed, like that. Now quiz time for you guys. I want you to tell me, what is a straw man appeal? Secondly, what is the bandwagon appeal, and why is it called like that? I want to know the difference between the straw man and bandwagon appeal, and I want an example of each logical fallacies. By each, I mean the bandwagon and the straw man appeal. And for information, here are some references that I'll probably link below. Thanks guys, hope you enjoy and understand and get a better view on what are logical fallacies, mainly on the strawman and bandwagon. Thanks, bye.